What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on another team from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. This game underway. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense will come out first. And we've been really eager to see this matchup. This quarterback against an elite defense. Jesse, what does a quarterback have to keep in mind when you face a group like this?
Well, he's just going to have to be dialed in. He's had a lot of success this year so far. This is a different animal than this defense he's playing. He's got to be really good with his decision-making, throwing it, running it, pre-snap, post-snap. You make one mistake against this defense, David, they make you pay.
Yeah, they're a fun defense to watch, and this is a fun...
Breaks into the open. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Wildcats come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Right back to the well. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Punt is in the air. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He only needs a sliver of daylight. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. So Alabama's offense has the ball for the first time. And they are going to be met up front by a defensive line group that is going to make life miserable on the offensive line and the quarterback and this whole offense, David.
And this offense is fully aware of the challenge in front of them. This defensive line is quick, they're physical, they're powerful. They wreck games. They individually take over because of their greatness. It's focal point 1, 2, and 3, Jesse.
They're physical and athletic, and that's the thing that's so dynamic about this position group, right? They stop the run, they get after your quarterback. Tremendous challenge for this offensive line to try and match that physicality. We'll see if they can get it done.
Guys, let's chat about Alabama. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency. For the second half of the season, David, I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out. Not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a first down in the red zone at the 11. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. The run from the shotgun. Makes a man miss. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense getting set for first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. The snap sets up to throw. Fires to the middle. It's complete. Takes it all the way down to the floor after making the grab, and they're set up. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Touchdown, Bama! They grab the early lead.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, they're after him. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. And it is hardly a big surprise that this Alabama defense is hitting hard and making their presence felt in the backfield.
Yeah, it's what they built their brand on. They built it on physicality and stopping the run, and you've seen over the last several years, too. After they do that, they come after your quarterback, and they try to get that sucker on the ground.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's going to throw deep right side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll give it to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Russell. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Meadows. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Out of the backfield, he's open. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Good play call on defense. 3rd down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up 4th.
This is a makeable field goal distance, but this offense is thinking touchdowns. They'll go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the shotgun, the inside give. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Maybe they could contain him. They thought wrong.
They did, and don't call him a quarterback anymore. Just call these guys skill players. I mean, so fast, you could tell the angles just get chewed up. You think you got a chance to catch him. Tell you what, put that in your back pocket. Understand, that guy can fly. I better make sure I take the proper angles when I'm chasing him.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They're testing the right side here. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Takes it on the return. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Time to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to throw, it's Russell. Pocket breaking down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to do?
He'll try to take it back. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So first down here as they go back to work. Might as well give it to him again. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Going to swing it on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Grover. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing it. And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get out.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They try to pop a run on the draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on 4th. Smashes it between the uprights. Now the lead is down to 11. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Quarterback making adjustments. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, the ground game. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul. To the air, it's Russell. Bringing the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals. No, especially...
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Got his man out of the backfield. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Kentucky will be forced to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. On his way back from the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to...
Oh, he's got some space. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Russell. And his throw is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. On target to the left. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. It's caught downfield. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Curl route seems simple, but when you time it like that so it's right on him, man, that's a tough play to stop.
And give the receiver a lot of credit, too, because he knew where the sticks were. He got his depth on the route, and then he came back to the football. All young.
He's going for the goal line. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Boy, if that 1st down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. Might be changing the route. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Tide! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And they tacked on the extra point. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Turning it on. He's at the touchdown Wildcats. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the expecting run. They're loading the box, and still this guy has been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. From the gun, running back on the move. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Edwards. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Bought a little time, lets it go. They're working that left side. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. And now on 2nd down for this offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got the quick pass. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They punt it away on 4th down. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Meadows. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. The offense changing the play. Looking downfield, it's Russell. He's going to take off. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before looking for the end zone. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Fires into traffic, picked off. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. Kentucky will put it deep to get the second half underway. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger.
There he goes! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Handoff from the shotgun. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Edwards. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Reads it, fires complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands and get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He's got it on the right. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
And the defense was anxious to get off the ball quickly. Instead, it's just a little bit closer for the offense. Trying to bully their way in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Great job by the back on the option.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And he added the extra point.
Kentucky 10.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Patterson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Going to the running game. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Hall. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll field the punt and look for room. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here comes that Alabama offense. Looking to throw, it's Russell. The screen, he can go. Breaks into the open. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Meadows. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. High-flying pass catchers and the Crimson Tide. That combination wasn't right at the top of your mind, say, 30 years ago.
No, it used to be run, run, more run, and you've seen over the years they've opened it up, the playbook, and they've brought in dudes. They've had some guys that can fly. They've had receivers winning Heisman trophies, like so many game breakers on the outside that make big plays in this offense.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Football is about adjustments. 1st half, line up, pound strong, pound strong. 2nd half, great job. You're going to move your defense and shift to try to account for that. Boom, we'll pull some guys and run a counter backside and have some success.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Gives it on the option. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35-10. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out. It's Patterson. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Didn't get anything done. 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Motion from the wide receiver. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll pull it down. Shakes off the defender. Just dismissing tackles. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Leaves it with the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward,
he's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. Makes the catch at the 30. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Running back searching for a hole. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They've got it to the... Yard line, and they'll move the chains.
well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. We'll open up the final period. The pull and throw off the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Here comes the offense on second down. They'll leave it with him. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice.
Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
The Crimson Tide a few inches away from converting on 3rd down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And I don't know if he made the right decision there or not. You could tell he could have given the football to the running back, but he chose to keep it, and it just got strung out down the right side and nowhere to go. I'll tell you what, better defense than bad decision-making by that quarterback.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, it's an unfortunate drop by the tight end there, and he's a guy they just have not been able to get him involved in this football game. We're here in the second half, and this guy still doesn't have a catch.
Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this 3rd down. Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And, man, the tight end just hasn't been a factor all game. No catches. Finally find an opportunity to try to get him open, throw him the football, and the connection still doesn't work. Something about this quarterback-tight end connection today just hadn't been on the same page.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
And the Wildcats have their offense in high gear. Wants to go up top on 1st down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Going to the run, it's Patterson. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Rush is on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays, but this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
Under fire. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Can they salvage the drive by converting on 3rd and goal? Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to... Touchdown, Kentucky! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw in that touchdown pass.
And he tacked on the extra point. The deficit is huge, this one is all, but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And man, that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year.